Thanks for tuning in to UHM Digital Academy.
We love having you here, and it's our mission to bring you all the latest and greatest tips, skills, and know-how to make you the best that you can be. We know that you have it in you, and we're going to show you how. Now, let's get started.
Are you at the point where you have enough money to start getting into paid traffic? Well, let me tell you something. There is nothing out there that is available that gives you the control and the power to scale your business on any given industry than paid traffic does. The two grown-ups in this space are really Google and Facebook. These are the guys that command the lion's share of online traffic. And really having the ability to kind of laser tag your ideal buyer with all the latest kind of advancements in traffic and how you target people, and with all the data that these companies have, it's pretty much just puts an endless supply of customers at your fingertips, where you can literally go out and buy as much traffic as you want to. So what a lot of consultants generally find is, like they say is, if I could only get more traffic, I just need to get more traffic into my website or into my funnel. And that's really the wrong kind of question. It's the wrong thing to look at, right? Just like with these two mediums, you know, there is unlimited traffic. So you can literally upload your credit card and be out there and be getting hundreds, if not thousands of visitors per day to your website if you wanted to. So the whole argument about wanting to get more traffic is a little bit of a silly one, because with these methods you can just go out and you can go buy traffic, and when you buy traffic and run them through your sales funnel, then you can actually turn that traffic into profit. So think about it. Having the ability to be able to go out there into the marketplace and be able to buy customers at a profit, you know, what is more powerful than that, right? The number one reasons that businesses fail is that they cannot get enough customers, right? They can't have enough money in their businesses because they are undercapitalized. Where using this system, that's not gonna be a problem. You can just go out there and you can buy customers. And really, this is the key to scaling up your business. Now, the other thing that I see that is just kind of, rampant out there is people kind of running ads saying, oh, if I could get this to work, or this ad isn't working, or Facebook doesn't work for ads, or Google is broken, or they just feel overwhelmed with all the gizmos and shiny objects that are really out there in the industry. But really, this is my 4-step framework that I'm gonna run you through to show you exactly how to diagnose any problems and to show you what's working and what's not, and eliminating the stuff that it's not, so you can just do more on the stuff that is. So whether you're running traffic on Google, or you're running Facebook ads, or whatever it might be, whether it's YouTube or Instagram or remarketing, all of those things, right? The platform is actually irrelevant. It's all about running it through this framework just to actually identify what's going on and what's working and what's not. Now, it's also really important to actually note what part each funnel and each part of the funnel plays and what its job is to do. So, looking at the 4-step framework, essentially, regardless of what channel that you choose to start with, ultimately, the thing that you're going to be doing is placing an ad on those mediums. And the whole idea of an ad is to actually get somebody to go and opt into the page and do the desired action that you want them to do. And the thing that I see far too many people in digital marketing do is try to sell on the ad itself. So the sole purpose of an ad is to sell the click, not to sell anything else, just the click. So do not mention any prices, do not mention what services are you giving or what services are you good on, please don't. The sole objective of an ad is to simply sell the click. If people do not click on your ads, you get no traffic and people will not opt in. So it goes on and further down the funnel. So there's no point trying to do the selling on the ad when that's not the ad's job. Then the only thing that the ad should be doing is selling the click. And I'm gonna be running you how to design ads that get clicked on like crazy and exactly what to put in them to get the most clicks and to get your ads clicked on more than any of your competitors. Once you've got the click and you've brought them to your opt-in page, right? An opt-in page is where you have your high value content offer, and the sole purpose of the opt-in page is purely to have the people opt in, right? Do not be kind of telling people and starting to sell people on the opt-in page. That is not the goal. The goal is to get people to actually opt in so they can go on the next step on your funnel. So you can basically want to put enough information on that opt-in and have it so irresistible that they cannot leave that page until they have opt-in and get the information that you're offering. And that's really what you want to focus on. Do not kind of think, oh, but I want them to know how great I am giving this service or how much I charge or how many clients that I've worked with. No. Do not do any of that. You are not selling on this page. Sell the opt-in, then once they've arrived, they've downloaded that opt-in and they've been taken to the next step of your funnel, which is the landing page. Now, as a consultant, we're already being very clear that what must happen in order to get a consulting client is for you to generally get on the phone and to go and speak to somebody and convert them into a paying client, right? So you don't want to have your landing page doing the selling that you would typically do on the phone. The landing page's goal is purely designed to get you that strategy session or to get you that appointment and then jumped on the telephone with them. So that's where the offer that you wrapped up come in. And you really want to kind of dress up and package up that phone call to have as much value where they're really intrigued to what all this stuff is going to be that you're going to be going over the phone call. Or not just much the intrigue, but there's so much value that you've stacked up around that call that it's really like an irresistible offer. And they really just want to kind of find out, and they want to find out all the stuff that you've spoken about on your actual offer that you've developed. And they want to get all that value for themselves. Again, at this stage, it's generally typically best not to include your prices, right? You kind of want to, just give a little hint to what the price range is, but that landing page is not doing the job that you would do, which is to get on the phone with that person. And I see it far too often. People just try to basically make it so the landing page does all the selling for them. Sales take place over the telephone. You're going to need to do a proper diagnosis of the problems, and then you're going to need to prescribe a solution to what that problem is. And the best way to do that is over the telephone. Or, it could be a video chat, FaceTime, or even face-to-face. So that brings us up to the next step of the funnel, which is the sales mechanism. So up until now, let's just look at what's taken place. We've put an ad out there that really sells to click, and it's all designed around getting people to click on that ad and then go through the opt-in page. Then they arrive onto the opt-in page, and what they have there is your high value content offer. And you're putting enough copy, and you're really dialing up the intrigue and desire around the opt-in, and then you're getting them to actually opt in. Then once they've downloaded it or actually opt in, they arrive onto your landing page. So the landing page does a fantastic job in really communicating the value of your actual packed up offer and inviting them to book in a time on your calendar to speak with you. Now, this is where all the action happens. Now, you're in the sales mechanism, and this is typically, I recommend to go over the phone. The telephone is the most effective way to really communicate large volumes of people every day and speak to them and kind of convert those people into paying clients. So this is the role where you're going to need an analysis of where they are, where they want to go, and then you're going to basically paint the solution as the vehicle to take them from where they are to where they want to go. And you're basically gonna make it seem like a logical solution. And we're gonna offer them like an action-oriented pricing schedule to, create some urgency and get them to actually buy. And realistically, if something's not working, these are the only 4 things that could not be working. And this is where you kind of do the analysis to actually go out and find what's going on. So you wanna have a look at, okay, are people clicking on my ads? Are my ads getting clicked on? Right? If your ads are getting clicked on and then your opt-in page, okay, what's the conversion rate of my opt-in page? Or am I getting the opt-ins I want? Am I getting any opt-ins? Are people coming in and they're actually opting in and then going to my landing page? And you might want to find that your ads are getting clicked on like crazy, but no one's actually opting in. That means that the way you've dressed up the high value content offer or whatever that you have on that page isn't compelling enough, and there isn't enough value for people to actually want to drop in all their info and opt into that required step. So instead of just thinking there and throwing your hands up in the air and thinking, oh my God, am I gonna do this? Like, this isn't working. You gotta basically identify, okay, it's my opt-in page. That's the thing you gotta go and tweak, and then tweaking it until you get the opt-ins you want. And then that brings you to the next step, where you're looking at the landing page. You might find you have a really good conversion rate on your landing page, and that's not your problem. Or you might find that you're getting opt-ins, but no one's actually booking the phone consult. So then you need to tweak that other offer. And you have to go and look at, what can I do to go change this up so people do see the value, and then they book in those phone consults with me on my calendar. Okay? Or you might find that this whole process is working really well, and you're actually getting appointments. People are actually clicking on your ads. They're opting in, and appointments are flowing in. They're just rolling in. And then you get on the telephone and you're not closing them, and they're just not becoming paying clients. Then you really need to, take a look on what is taking place on that phone call. What are you saying? Where are you losing people? What are the big sticking points? And again, tweak that conversation so that you are getting people to kind of, come on board as a client. You might want to have to test your pricing. your payment schedule, or whatever that might look like, okay? But if you're running paid traffic and it's not working for you, the good news is there is only these 4 things that it could be at all. So all you need to do is kind of test and measure and see where are things falling through and see where these gaps are at. That's kind of the very top of the funnel, you know, that's at the first point, and that's really how you fill the funnel up. So what I'm gonna be driving you down is the breakdown of how to write the most compelling ads that, you know, sell and click like crazy and get as many people kind of clicking those ads and opting in and obviously booking you out with piping hot strategy sessions and consultations. So you're really just, you know, jumping on those calls and closing and getting lots of new clients each and every week.
Thanks for tuning in to UHM Digital Academy.
We're ready to start today.
UHMdigital.com